Hello. In today's video we meet JAYMI from Union J. Keep watching until the end of the video because I get an exclusive tour around his house. I get to see everything from his toilet. This is a celebrity toilet. To his dolls.
George's is incredible.
His mop.
This is the Daredevil Steve mop.
Just everything really, it's really funny.
Oh sorry, just poked you in the eye.
Not the first time I've said that. But first I wanted to talk to him about being, like me, a fully signed up homosexual. His coming out story. He's got some really interesting stuff to say actually about what he thinks other people should do if they're scared of coming out. I started though by asking him about George Shelley, who was also a member of Union J, as you might know, and then he left the band and he came out himself as being, I don't know, was it gay or, I don't know, I should Google that, one sec. Adverts. No, I'm bored. Fucking Quality Street.
There's something I need to speak to you about. I've been reading a lot of speculation online as to whether I'm straight or gay or bi, and it's all these labels, and it's a little bit old-fashioned, and this is why I'm not going to label it myself. I've had girlfriends, but I've also had boyfriends. I don't want to be scared anymore. He's had boyfriends, he's had girlfriends, he doesn't want to label himself as gay or straight or bi. I guess maybe these days you don't need to. I mean, I think, personally... Anyway, so let's crack on. How did JAYMI and the other members of Union J feel when George left the band?
We'd never want to keep any of us in a band. If it's not where your heart's at that moment in time, then fine. And he's done amazing since, and yeah, I'm really proud, and we're still really close.
Are you?
Yeah, massively.
I was going to ask that because I got the impression at the time that there was some anger.
It was a messy situation. We didn't have the best management at that time. A few little press words and the fact that you're not singing with me anymore is not going to take away that you've been my best friend for 4 years. George had a very different role to me in our band. He was very much the young, cute Harry Styles one that all the girls idolised for being so cute and his personality. And I think when you've got that pressure on your shoulders and you've got a gay member in your band, it's kind of like, well, how do I address this? How do I come to terms with this? And think,
how do I fit in?
Yeah, massively. And I think, where do you find your place? The main thing I always said to him was, you do it when you're ready. Like, don't do it because you're being outed. If something happens and you get yourself in a situation, the story's coming out tomorrow, we will. If you don't want to come out yet, we'll fight that. We've got a team, we've got lawyers, we've got management to hide that if that's what you want. The jungle was the perfect time for him to find his identity. And then afterwards to be like, do you know what, now I want to do this. And he texted me and said, I'm going to do this tomorrow. And I just remember saying, I'm so happy for him. It's a big thing in anybody's life. And this wasn't just a public coming out for him, this was his one coming out. And I think he was maybe a little bit lost for a few years before that in making decisions.
That's nice, they're still mates. Anyway, I wanted to talk to him about his general advice. What would he say to someone who said, I'm scared to come out, I might lose some of the people that I love?
If you want to make that decision, you are going to do it. Once you've done it, don't back down. If you've got people in your life that you love that wouldn't love you for who you are, I don't necessarily think they're the right people that you should be surrounding yourself with. I've met a lot of people that have wasted their lives, that are still wasting their lives. You're only here once, you're dead for a long time. If you're not living your life to the fullest, when you're on your deathbed, you will regret it.
So you came out when you were 14, right? Yes. You were still at school. Just
started having feeling for boys and started talking to friends about it, and I've known since I have memory. Do you know what I mean? I've never had any doubts about my sexuality. I've never been straight. I've never fancied girls. I've never put myself in those situations. So it wasn't something that I had to battle with.
Some of my mates who are gay say that they almost show off that they had had sex with and had sexual relationships with women. I have literally never ever had anything even approaching sex with a woman, ever. And I would love to. Even though I'm gay, I would love to. I'm single, you know, let's try. It will be awful. Fumbling, lots of knees. It'd be fun though.
I'm a gold star gay, I am a thoroughbred. I sit there and maybe like throw up in my mouth at the thought of it. That's who I am. I've never fancied girls, but some men do, and I genuinely believe that people that like someday you can just wake up and be like, oh my God, this is new. This has happened.
I know when I was dating in London before, like before I met Ed, my ex and stuff, but there was a lot of people who used to put on their profiles straight acting.
Yeah.
A lot. Straight acting, no
and why
fair.
do you put that? You're just a person. Like, we, again...
But they were never straight acting.
No, of course they
I'd meet
weren't.
up with them.
Why is it called to be straight acting?
You're not, whatever straight acting is.
Yeah.
I remember that date so well. This guy had like gone on and on and on in social media about, oh, you're not camp, you're not in any way effeminate. Like today, if someone said that to me, I just wouldn't meet up with them anyway. I'd be instantly turned off by that. Deluded, homophobic, gay men. He walked in, he had more mints in his walk than I put in a bolognese. And the first thing I said to him was, oh, I hope I'm not too feminine for you. And he was like, oh no, you're not feminine at all. You're fine, thank goodness. I had no idea what to say. I just picked up my Malibu and left.
I've got straight friends that are a lot camper than I am, and a lot camper than a lot of gay friends that I've got. More that we adhere to these awful labels, and we don't.
What are you?
I'm just a gay man.
What do you fit into though? If you were to be branded, would you be twink?
No, God no, I'm not young enough to be a
Otter?
twink anymore.
I got told the other day I was an otter.
But I get told I'm an otter, I've got facial hair, that's like a young bear, isn't it? But no, I'm not into
Is that what that is?
Yeah, I'm just a gay man.
I got a message the other day saying I really like otters, and I thought, well, that's good for you.
Yeah. Some days I wake up and I'm outrageously camp, and then some days I might be a little bit butcher, as people put it, or I might want to dress a little bit chavier, or I might want to go out there and dress up in drag. I think I don't have any labels, other than the fact that I'm a gay man. I don't pigeonhole myself.
A little bit too much information there, Jamie. Oosh. The other thing you hear a lot is that there's no such thing as a monogamous gay relationship.
Bullshit.
You've been in a relationship for how many years now?
7 years.
7 years.
And I've got friends completely monogamous. We live in an age now where things like Grindr, Tinder, apps, going out and being promiscuous is a lot more easy, acceptable, and happens a lot more now. So what's the point? If you want to do that, what's the point of being in a relationship? Just go out and get your fill.
But some people want a relationship where they can love, but then sex is just sex.
I'm a different kettle of fish, and I know that people out there that do have that relationship and all to what they want to do. But I can tell you for a fact, the friends that I've got, my close gay friends that have been in long-term relationships, are very monogamous. And my straight friends are a lot more promiscuous.
Like, if you really, really love someone and you love each other and you're friends, but you're bored of each other sexually, is there anything wrong with you getting your sexual pleasure outside of the relationship? Like with mine, it broke down not so much because my ex had slept with other guys, but more because he said for a long time to a lot of people that he hadn't. The trust had broken down. I would love a monogamous relationship with a guy. I just don't think it exists. You know when you're walking through a park or something with someone and they see an 80-year-old couple sat there, they're so cute, they've been together for their whole lives. For all you know, he's been banging everyone in Bangor and she's been humping everyone called Humphrey for the last 80 years. You have no idea they have a happy marriage. He might be horrible, she might be horrible. But then I do know couples who are definitely monogamous and they are really happy. They just might be a little bit less horny. Well, if I'm confused about it, Jamie certainly isn't.
I just don't see the point of being in a relationship. There would be no point to be in a relationship. And I say that to friends that, oh, I don't know if I love them or I want to be. Just don't waste your life. Like I said, don't regret your life. If you don't want to be with each other, don't be with each other.
Yeah, I just don't want to be with you anymore. I'm bored. So, Jamie met his guy, Ollie, years ago when they were at school or something. Anyway, they got engaged 5 years ago. They're still not married. They had a wedding planned, one of those big celebrity magazine weddings, and they cancelled it.
We started hating it, like who was turning up, what celebrities were turning up, how many bridesmaids we were having, what colour. Like, it just became a joke.
So was there a point where you had to kind of invite celebrities that you didn't even necessarily want?
Yeah, massively, and submit a guest list of like what time celebrities were turning up, and if they didn't turn up, they wouldn't pay the fee. And like, they really wanted Rylan there to be, and they wanted the 4 boys in the band to be my best men, and we were like, no, my brother's my best man, and yes, these people will be here, but they're friends, not celebrities, and we weren't fussed about making money, so we pulled the thing off and just said, we're going to do it how we want to do it.
So were there celebrities on the list who were meant to be at the wedding that you hadn't even really met, or you didn't even know that well?
Not so much, because I didn't put those people down, because again, I would have just felt awful. Like,
who was on the list that you didn't know? Not that you had a problem with them or you disliked them.
So we were the same management as Jessie J, and then magazine were like, can you get Jessie to come and sing? And I was like, if you've got this much money, I'm sure we can get her to come and sing, but I don't have that relationship, and I think people forget, like they were Gimel from X Factor, so what, are the 1D boys going to come and Leona going to come? And you're like, no, I've never met these people, I don't know them, and I think we weren't. And
they were kind of wanting you to invite them because it would sell magazines.
There's a lot of money back in the day for magazine covers, which is why I think people did these big outrageous weddings where every celebrity was there, because they were paying like, I can't remember what Katie and Peter got, it was like £1 million for their wedding. So of course you're gonna do that for that amount of money, but when it's not about the money, and actually we didn't want the money, we didn't want to get paid for our wedding, we weren't really fussed where our wedding pictures went. It wasn't for us as people. They're not going to govern it. We'll probably
so who would be there that people would know? I mean, you are mates with Rylan, aren't you?
Yeah, of course. I'm sure Ross, call him Ross, as we all know. Rylan would be there, and good friends with Katie Price, and the boys would obviously be there, and my X Factor friends and family. And
Would Rylan wouldn't be best man?
Well, I bet if she met his Rylan, he'd probably ordain himself and marry him.
Oh, he'd be fantastic. And then Katie Price could be a bridesmaid.
Yeah. I know, I couldn't have her as a bridesmaid, could I?
No?
No,
Do you think she might steal the thunder?
From me? I feel like there she is, looking fabulous. And there's me in my suit.
So it'd be like, Rylan gets to marry you, Katie Price has to stay right at the back.
Leona's going to sing, it's just going to be amazing. All of these... Hello.
Sit down. Really? We've just been talking about you.
We have just been talking about you.
5 years you've been engaged.
Yeah, I know.
It's getting a bit embarrassing now.
It is, isn't it?
One of you needs to push this on a little bit.
Yeah.
When was your last argument?
Probably he's doing the dishes.
We've got such a normal life, it's about who's putting the bins out. Yeah, it's silly little things.
Who doesn't do the dishes then? I bet it's you.
No, I'm like... No, I'm a neat freak.
He is like made.
I can't cook.
Really?
Sure.
I can't cook either.
At all.
Terrible. I'm like, I can barely do a pot noodle. But other than that, everything's very good between the two of you.
Really? Massively.
Can I have a look around your marital home, or soon to be marital home? You're excused.
Thank you.
Access all areas, right?
Yeah, go for it.
It's the lounge.
This is the lounge, very nice. Just watching some friends there, I see.
Friends every day.
It's a classic. That's a big table.
It is a big table.
Who are the most famous people you've had sitting here?
Gail Porter.
This is obviously very humble. Sometimes do you just kind of stand here and...
Yeah, massively.
There's the band, as was.
As was. We need to get some new ones.
George. You've not cut him out of the picture then?
Of course not. This is my office. Union J down there. That's me.
Box fresh.
Doesn't it?
You even signed it for yourself.
I did sign it. Looks nothing like me.
What about the
George's
actual
is
person?
incredible, I think.
Either him or Harry Styles,
Yeah,
but it's
I think it's the same one, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think they just changed the clothes. I don't know, like our Radio 1 Teen Award was quite a...
Radio 1 Teen Awards, yes.
Yeah, Best British Breakthrough.
Magazines. Are you in all of these magazines?
I like all of these magazines.
Is that a bit weird?
No, I think it's...
Oh, sorry, I just poked you in the eye.
Thanks. Nice fake flowers here.
Mm.
Fake flowers.
Fresh cotton.
You can't go upstairs.
Well, oh, really not?
Oh, yeah, we're decorating. It's really bad. Show you the toilet.
Hello. This is a celebrity toilet, ladies and gentlemen.
But I think we need to... I'm going to start putting like awards in here because I was watching something and it's like...
Yes, there are no pictures of you in here.
No, but isn't that... That's like a pop star thing to do, isn't it? Like to put your discs and your awards around the toilet. This is the washing room.
Do you quite like cleaning?
Yeah, I'm a bit of a freak. This is the Devil Steam Mop. I'm hoping to get a free one, guys, from you because mine's on its way out.
This in
That's
here.
the underwear. That's the dirty washing.
Show your fans a pair of pants.
That's
It's too late, we've seen them now.
Too late. Have you seen my pants?